morning to all. Welcome to Commissionerate of Collegiate Education LMS program. I am Dr. D. Sujata, Lecturer in Charge, Department of Zoology, PRRVS Government College, Vedavalur, SPSR, Nellore District. Today I am going to teach methods of brooding and rearing in poultry. Before going to discuss, I will give you a brief introduction. India is an agriculture-based country. Agriculture is supporting the lives of most of its population. Ever increasing demand for food needs of the growing population is not totally met by the agriculture and its products alone. Poultry farming is found to be the best alternative, and thus it has become the second best profession for many of its people. The main objectives of this topic are to know about brooding, methods of brooding, types of brooders, importance of environmental factors, and vaccination program. Now coming to the definition of brooding. Brooding refers to the period immediately after hatch when special care and attention must be given to chicks to ensure their health and survival. Brooding can simply be defined as application of heat to the birds at early part of their life. Brooding is the care of young chicks by provision of optimum environment. The temperature is most important factor during brooding. The metabolic thermoregulatory capacity of chicken develops when feathering starts at 2 to 3 weeks of age. Chicks lose heat more quickly due to higher metabolic body size, higher body temperature than adult bird, lack of feathers. Chicken is phyclotherm for 4 to 6 days and then become homeotherm. Purposes of brooding: proper growth of body tissues, develop better immune system, good body framework, activate endocrine system, activate digestive system, good feathers cover. Types of brooding. Natural brooding. Natural brooding is the simplest way of hatching a small number of eggs. A broody hen will incubate her own eggs. Broody hens may refuse to leave the eggs to eat or drink. Natural brooding is used on farms where only a few chickens are raised each year. Depending on size, a hen will brood 15 to 20 chickens. The broody hen will provide all the warmth required by the chick. Advantages: it is cheap. A broody hen will do most of the work keeping a stable temperature. Artificial brooding. Artificial brooding can be defined as the handling of newly born chicks without aid of hens. It is accomplished by means of a temperature control brooder. Large number of baby chicks are reared in the absence of the broody hen. Advantages of artificial brooding. Artificial brooding has several advantages over the natural method, which are: chicks may be reared at any time of the seasons. Thousands of chicks may be brooded by a single person. Sanitary conditions may be controlled. The temperature may be regulated. Feeding may be undertaken according to the plan. Equipment used for brooding are called brooders. A brooder is a place of safety where baby chicks are kept warm, fed, watered, and cared for until they are able to care for themselves. Brooder comprises of three elements: heating source, reflector, brooder god or chick god. Chicken coop. Each chicken needs at least 2 to 3 square feet of indoor space or 3 to 6 square feet in an outdoor run. Chickens will sleep and lay their eggs in a coop. Ideal temperature. Optimum temperature is between 65 Fahrenheit to 75 Fahrenheit. Anything above can cause an unhealthy amount of stress and affects damage to organs. A reflector is an improvised reflective surface used to redirect light towards a given subject, provided with heating element, heating mechanism and pilot lamp. Brooder god. We have to provide chick god with a diameter of 5 feet height, should not exceed 1.5 feet. Brooding temperature schedule in summer. 1 to 7 days it requires 90 Fahrenheit. 18 to 14 days it requires 85 degrees Fahrenheit. 15 to 21 days it requires 80 Fahrenheit. 20 to 28 days it requires 75 Fahrenheit. 29 to 35 days it requires 70 Fahrenheit. From 36 to up to the mortgage, it requires 70 degrees Fahrenheit. Under this brooding schedule, the brooding temperature is reduced 5 degrees Fahrenheit each week. At 5 weeks of age, chicks maintain their own body temperatures. Types of artificial brooding. Spot brooding. The chicks determine their own heating needs by moving from hot to cold and vice versa. Whole house brooding. A large area around the brooders warmed to the same temperature. The chicks have no choice between warm and cold areas. Watch the distribution of chicks under light. If they are distributed uniformly under the light and brooder, or then the temperature maintained is correct. If the chicks are grouped under light, heat provided is not enough. If the chicks are away from the light source, the heat intensity is high. Adjust the room temperature accordingly. Partial house brooding. It is much like whole house brooding. However, the brooding area is reduced. Good ventilation is required. Material required for the preparation of brooder. The following materials are required: hover, automatic brooder, fuel heaters, bulbs, chick god, thermometer, waterers, linear feeder, lime powder, Lysol, sprayer, paddy husk, waste newspaper, flame gun, automatic vaccinator, debeaker, bucket, broomstick, rake, electrolyte, B complex and vitamin A, antibiotics, Lasota F1 vaccine, IBD live vaccine. Now coming to the structure of brooder house. The litter material of the previous batch should be heaped to prevent the development of germs. Removal of spider webs, cobwebs, and dirt are also essential. The floor and side walls are washed with a plain water. Disinfection of the room is carried out by spraying phenyl, Lysol, etc. at 5% concentration. Entire floor and side walls are whitewashed with fresh lime. Feeders, waterers, chick gourds are washed, disinfected in phenyl or Lysol and dried in the sun for a day. Hang the gunny bags around the brooder house to maintain the room temperature. Chick gourd, overfeeder, waterer, litter material and paper are procured and arranged as per the sketch plan. Connect the chick gourds in a circular fashion with a diameter of 5 feet to accommodate 150 to 200 chicks. Spread the litter material like paddy husk, groundnut husk on the prepared floor to a depth of 2 inches. The litter material is covered with newspaper to absorb moisture. The brooding unit should be kept ready at least a day before the arrival of the chicks. Litter. Chicks must be placed on a consistent minimum of 4 inches of dry bedding at around 88 to 92 degrees Fahrenheit. Temperature. Temperature is the most commonly monitored and controlled condition in poultry houses. Air quality. Early morning is an excellent time to judge air quality conditions and make ventilation adjustments if needed. Too high ammonia and carbon dioxide levels can impact bird health and growth. Ventilation. Good environmental control during brooding requires properly executing the minimum ventilation basis. Water quality. Water filters, regulators and any possible water restriction points must be maintained before and during brooding. A brooding unit should contain at least one waterer. This instrument is used to supply water to the farm animals. Debeaking or beak trimming. Beak trimming is a preventive measure to reduce damage caused by injurious pecking such as cannibalism, feather pecking and vent pecking. Feeding. The newly hatched chicks can survive on the egg for up to 48 hours. Vaccination. On farms with severe fowl pox problems, vaccination of all poultry may be necessary. All chicks can be vaccinated at 1 day of age. Vaccination is given against Marek's, Ranchet and fowl pox infections. First day administered 5% glucose in water. Second to fourth day antibiotic vitamin A B complex are given through water. On the fifth day administered Lasota F1 vaccine and RDVF vaccination. On 10th day IBD vaccination. After brooding, female chicks usually 21 weeks older kept for eggs. Broilers. A broiler is any chicken that is bred and raised specifically for meat production. Typical broilers have white feathers and yellowish skin. Commercial broilers reach slaughter weights between 4 and several weeks of age. Poultry farming is a continuous source of income. Eggs are very good source of inexpensive, high quality protein. More than half of the protein of an egg is found in the egg white, which also includes vitamin B2 and lower amounts of fat than the yolk. Eggs are rich sources of selenium, vitamin D, B6, B12, and minerals such as zinc, iron, and copper. Humans keep chickens primarily as a source of food, consuming both their meat and eggs, and less commonly as pets, originally raised for cock fighting.